Good evening everybody, welcome back to a Chart Nerd technical analysis video. Today we will be discussing COTI, the ticker is COTI against USDT on the monthly time frame. You know me guys, I like to keep it macro, so there's a few things that I'm looking at here for COTI. One is this multi-year ascending support. So since 2019 where we had this low, we put in a point of contact, started this trend line, we came back for a point of contact on this trend line in September of 23, and right now we've put in this lower high towards the all-time high and have since started retracing back down again to this key ascending support for COTI. So right now I'm seeing a lot of altcoin projects do similar things. They're coming back from their all-time highs back to their all-time lows. They've got multi-year ascending support levels, Telcoin, DMTR, Velo, very similar charts, and they're all coming back to this key ascending support that these projects have been holding for a couple of years. So right now there isn't any bearish structure at play. You know, yes, we've got this all-time high and we've got a lower high right now, but as long as we can come back and form a higher low, then we're still in bullish structure. Because right now you've got this low in 2019, you've got this high in 2021, we've got this low in 23. Right now all we've done is break out and potentially just coming back for a higher level of support before working the gears here and looking to go again up to this all-time high for COTI and start retracing to these lows that it's coming down from also. So there's a lot to get through here, but keeping this ascending support in mind, I wanted to look at the Fibonacci. So we've got the fib on from the all-time high, which is this zero fib at 64 cents, retracing back down to this all-time low at 0.0052, and these are our golden ratios and areas of key support that when we come back for a retracement we want to hold and see relief and confirm higher lows. So right now you can see that if I zoom in just a little bit here, we're very shy of this crossroads between this ascending support that we've been holding since 2019 and also the 0.5 fib from from all-time high retracing to all-time low. So we are hovering around support. I think we are looking to touch base here and build some sort of foundation over the next couple of months and then look for the break again. Now we are getting a bit of a squeeze. So if we focus a bit more on the 20 EMA, so you can see I've got the EMA 20, which is this yellow line. When you come below this EMA and start closing below it, it's not normally a good sign. And I think this is why this month, because we failed to get back above this EMA, we've seen this rejection. Now, if I zoom to the weekly time frame, what this potentially looks like is a 5-wave move down to a key level of support. So from this local high that we put in here in February, we had this wave 1, we've had a wave 2, potentially this is a wave 3, wave 4, and now we're looking for this like 5th wave back down to a key level of support. So it's all about holding this ascending trend line and this 0.50. I think it's all about holding the trend line and the 0.50. So 0.0584 is a key level of support that COTI needs to hold to validate over the next coming weeks. If we can start holding this low and building up under this EMA here, this weekly 20, if we can start building some sort of base along ascending support and then look for the breakout again, I think it's go time, and potentially these lows for COTI have been put in. Now failing to do so, if we fail to hold this support and we do come back any further than the 0.0584, then simply look for the 0.618. And this area is relatively interesting as well, because what you'll notice is if I take this ascending support off, it was very close to being touched back here in August of September of 23. So if we have come up right now and potentially if we can't hold this 0.50 and we lose it and hit our heads on it, then just look for a double bottom on the 0.618, and we could just be forming some massive double bottom pattern here where we've come into resistance, come back for a key level of support, and then look for the break again. And it's all about taking out this local high that we've put in March. So that's also another potential play, coming back to the 0.618 if we fail to hold the 0.50. So do keep that in mind, but it's so important right now that we hold this multi-year ascending support that we've touched on twice in 2019, in 2023. Right now we're coming in for another touch point here. If we do see this formation, it would be beautiful to see some sort of higher lows on this ascending support line under the EMA and then get the squeeze between the EMA and the trend line and go for the break. because a lot of coins are getting compressed, a lot of them. Again, you can see that this yellow 20 EMA is coming down on our heads, and we've got this ascending support below us. So we are going to get caught between a rock and a hard place, I think, for the next couple of months, trying to look to make a decision. Okay, if you break resistance on the way down and we hold support here on the ascending trend line, fantastic. Again, if you lose support and lose the 050, then do expect the 0618 to potentially come in next for COTI. Now, on the weekly time frame, I'm going to get everything off here as well. On the weekly time frame, we'll get a 20 off. I'm going to get the Gaussian channel on and have a little look at the Gaussian channel and see if there's any confluence for us here. So on the weekly, what you'll notice is we came back for a touch point on the top regression band of the Gaussian. Okay, after putting in this high, so we had this impulsive move up, we came back to the top band of the Gaussian, rallied up for a few weeks, looked to hold it as support, but we lost it. We fell to the mid band of the Gaussian, and then from the mid band, we rallied to the top band and confirmed it as resistance. Okay, so we've got 3 bands on the Gaussian channel. We've got the top band, we've got the mid band, and the low band. Now, when you break above, you either run into resistance on from downtrends and hold support to break out. And when you're correcting, you lose these bands and confirm them as resistance in a downtrend. So right now, one negative sign that I'm seeing is that we're closing underneath the middle band of the Gaussian channel. We're closing underneath the mid band of the Gaussian. So if we continue to close underneath it, we've had a wick down this week. Shy of it, potentially this is also where we could form a low. As this creeps up and the mid band creeps up and the top band creeps up, potentially is COTI looking to come back and retest this lower band of the Gaussian channel. So that's something else to keep our eyes on, guys. Okay, keep your eyes on the Gaussian channel, and if we do see rejection from this mid band, then the next level of support is the low band regression. So we have to keep our eyes on that as well. It's just something else to monitor here. But albeit said, what we like to see is when you come out of these red zones. So if we look at this switch here, where we had this zone switch over back in February, we flipped from green to red. We had this correction, eventually got back above the middle band, got back above the top band. But on the first point of contact, when we got back above the top band after flipping red and flipping back into green, we pulled back. Now, where did we find support? On the middle band. Just shy of the middle band of the Gaussian channel. Right now, we've done something similar. We've come from red. We came up to the middle, just like we did here. Look, we came up to the middle, pulled back. We've come up to the middle, pulled back. Found a higher low, and then we went for the breakout above the Gaussian. Now we've gone for the breakout above the Gaussian. So we're here now, guys, yeah? This is where we are right now. Now, from this point previously where it broke out, we came back to support just shy of the mid band. If you look where we are right now, we've come back to support right on the mid band. So we could be literally caught between a rock and a hard place here, looking to confirm support on this mid band and then breaking out. Or, as I've said, just follow the moves down, guys, and look for the next level of support on this lower band of the Gaussian channel. So we keep our eyes on the Gaussian moving forward. Potentially we've had this 5-wave move down already and we've met our target, potentially. Failing to hold support here, then I do think the lower regression band could be met, and equally my previous targets that I showed you earlier in the video. So that's my quick update today for you on COTI, guys. My overall key things to take away is that right now we are bouncing off of key multi-year ascending support. This ascending support has to hold for COTI to validate further upside. I'm looking for some sort of coil up here between a 20 EMA and this ascending support. So right now I think we're gonna see a squeeze on the EMA and the support over the next couple of months and look for the break. So just look for either the break of resistance and getting above the EMA, or look for the loss of support on this ascending trend line, and this will give the game away, I think, for us in the coming weeks for COTI. So I hope you enjoyed the content, guys, from Chart Nerd TA. Take care. Peace out.